What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about why starting a business is hard. I know that many people want me to say it's something you can do in your spare time. It's something that doesn't take a lot of effort. Or you can get this secret hack where you can not work that hard and make a lot of money. Let's go ahead and talk about the truth about starting a business and why starting a business isn't for most people. Number one, it's going to be hard. I'm not telling you this so that you could get excited, but starting a successful, long-term, sustainable business is going to be difficult. It's going to be challenging. And here's something else that no one else will tell you. The person that you will be after you started the business is not the same person that you were when you first started the business. And this is one of the things. Why is this such a process? A business will change who you are. You will become more accountable. You become more responsible. Also, let's go ahead and put this out there. You need to be good with money before you start a business. See, there's a lot of people that have this just throw it in the bag mentality. We're not going to worry about the price. We're just going to throw it in the bag and we're just going to get it. That kind of thinking is the thing that's going to lead you to bankruptcy because you have overspending problems. Starting a business is really hard because let's call it the great unknown. You don't know who your audience is. You don't know how your audience is going to respond to your product or service. You have no clue to what's going to happen with your business. You do not know who's coming into your business. There's so many unknowns. You don't know if you're going to hire good employees. There's so many things that you just don't know, which is one of the reasons that starting a business is difficult, it's challenging, and frankly, it would put hair on your chest. It will make a man out of you. It will make a woman out of you because starting a successful long-term business. Now, what do we call successful? Do you want to learn how to build a holding company, an operating company, and how to get massive lines of business credit? But more importantly, do you want to learn how to start, management, run, and organize an operating company where you can make money? This is one of the things that we have that's going on in the Corporate Citizen Playbook. And one of the things that you need to do is to go below and sign up for the phone call. What we do is we have a scheduled phone call before you can get into the Corporate Citizen Playbook to make sure that your thoughts and our thoughts match up before we get you into the program, which will constitute hands-on training. One of the things that's going to happen is I'm going to guide you personally through setting up your business, setting up your organization, and doing the things that you need to do to be successful. So go below. There's the little video for you to watch. Then there's a questionnaire. Let me say this. Do not go in and half fill out the questionnaire. If you half fill out the questionnaire, that will disqualify you from entering into the Corporate Citizen Playbook, where you can learn how to make 6 figures for the rest of your life. The link's below. Check it out. A business that lasts more than 5 years. I have been on YouTube selling stuff for going on 15 years. So I would say that my business has been long-term successful. And one of the things that you have to understand, stop looking for the easy, simple business model. Looking for the easy, simple business model, you might as well just go ahead and put some straps on and get ready for the crowd, because everyone is looking for the super no cost, simple, easy business model that anyone can get in and anyone can start in their spare time. You don't have to be talented. You don't have to be trained, all that. All right. If that's what you're thinking, I can guarantee you that you're not cut out to be a business owner. You want to start a business that's hard for other people to get into. Right now, I was having a conversation with one of my clients before this video, and one of the things that happens with the long-term training, because I have a few courses, and it's how to set up a YouTube channel. And you will see countless videos of how to set up a YouTube channel, how to do this, and how to get. And this is what's funny. And once again, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to talk down to anyone, but I think anyone who has been on YouTube less than 5 years has no ability to be giving YouTube advice, because I literally will see it. And this is how I fact check these people. They'll have one video, and one video can make or break your YouTube channel, right? They have one video that takes off, and they'll come out with a video, how to get 10,000 subscribers. Here's the thing. These people have no clue to how they got those 10,000 subscribers. During my training, I pointed out a YouTube channel that this guy had one really successful video, and I explained how that video is going to ruin his channel. I've been using YouTube for 14 going on 15 years. I've been around a minute. I've seen different cycles. And one of the things that I find to be really interesting is the number of people with limited experience talking about how to do something. And typically the information is usually garbage and it's crap. I see this all the time. Everyone's looking for that simple, easy hack where they can go ahead and do some things on YouTube or in business that doesn't require a lot out of them. All right, here's the real truth. If you're going to start a business, you want it to be difficult, you want it to be challenging, and you want it to be hard. Why would you want those things since you're looking for the simple, easy, do nothing business model, right? Competition. The harder it is for people to get into your business model, the less competition that you will have. Hands down, that's going to be one of your biggest issues, because literally this is something, going back to YouTube, I will see people who will have a YouTuber who will do a certain video that's successful, then people will start copying that YouTube video, and it doesn't work. The YouTube algorithm is a little slick in that regard. See, you could go ahead and copy one's video word by word, copy their thumbnail, and the video is just not going to perform as well as the first video. There's a lot of things that go into the YouTube algorithm, such as, and this is a big one, capital, personal capital. What does that mean? Where do you rank in the audience? One of my channels that I deleted, I was the #1 for holding companies. Anytime anyone looked for a holding company, they would find 6, 7 of my videos. Even if someone had recently put up videos, my videos would be at the top because I had that ranking. See, there's a lot that goes into YouTube. There's a lot that goes into business that the average person just doesn't know. But here's the thing, and this is where it gets good. This is where it gets great. You start your business, you go through these challenges, you go through this hard part, you go through all of these changes, you do all this other stuff, and then one day you wake up and you start to see it's working. This is where it gets good. Yes, starting a business is difficult, challenging, and it's hard. But let me explain to you why it's going to be worth it. Because this is why I say starting a business isn't for everyone. For every 1,000 people who start a business, you may have 10 who stick with it. And those 10 will be the people you'll be seeing driving down the street in the Lamborghini. These people will be wearing the gold Rolexes. And then people will be thinking, they must have got lucky. See, I see this all the time. Luck. I did this right thing. There's this certain thing that's called, when you work really hard, you usually get really lucky. It's kind of funny how that works. So if you start a business and you stick with it and you go through it, because this is one of the things I do in one of my programs, is I walk people through the first part step by step, because there's so many things that people don't know. Like, one of the things that I can safely say, and I have a friend by the name of Roberto Blake who talks about this. The average YouTuber has a job. So you go to work, then you come home and you try to do YouTube. Let me explain something to you. When I started YouTube, I didn't have a job. I've never had a job while I was doing YouTube. Like today, let me explain to you what happened with my day. I had to go to my office, I had some conversations, I had to go look at some houses, then I came home and I did a little work. I have full control of my schedule, which is very important for you starting YouTube, unless you get expert guidance, because I know you think you can just throw up a video and it's gonna take off. Do you understand there's 100 million YouTube channels, but there's only 362,000, not even 1% of the total ranking of YouTube channels that have 100,000 subscribers. And that's where 95% of the YouTube money goes to those 95,000, those 362,000 YouTube subscribers, which would represent not the top 10%, they would represent the top 1% of all YouTubers. Here's the thing. If you want to get in business, you need to toughen up, you need to get your stuff in order, and you need to accept the fact that it's going to be hard to be successful. Because when you understand that and embrace that, you don't come at it with this wimpy, handy, namby-pamby stuff like, I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna be successful, I just need to claim it. There's a reason that you see certain things on the internet that don't exist in real life, because it only works on the internet and it doesn't work in real life. One of the things that we're getting to do, so be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification button, is we're going to be talking about how to be a good salesperson, because there's many things. This isn't something that you can learn from a little course. You actually need to be selling some stuff. And this is one of the things that we're going to get into in the Corporate Citizen Playbook. One of the things that's going to happen. And let me go ahead and say this. If you don't have any money, and let's go ahead and define this. If you don't have $10,000 in available credit or cash money in the bank, there's no point in you going down and answering the questions and setting up a phone call. There's no point whatsoever, because it's going to cost you money to start a business. You're going to need excess funds, and more importantly, you're going to need time. You're going to need time to go ahead and to have the time to build the business. So you're going to need money and you're going to need time. Because once again, this channel is brand new. This is our 5th week. I've had a lot of people go in, answer the questions, and sign up. And if you get to that question where it asked you, do you have $10,000? And your answer is no, there's no point in going any further. Because once again, personal capital, we teach you the real things to start real businesses, and you need to be in a position. Do you need millions of dollars? No. Do you need hundreds of thousands of dollars? No. But you need to have the ability to come up with $10,000, preferably $20,000, so you can start your business. And if you're one of those people who have $10,000 or $20,000, and maybe it's on your credit card, maybe it's in your bank account, go below and get into the Corporate Citizen Playbook, where I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to set up your holding company, how to set up your operating companies, how to set up so many things, get your business set up, and how to be a salesman. All of that's below. Just go ahead. Once again, let me be really, really clear. If you don't have $10,000, there's no point in you going below and hitting the questionnaire and filling out the questionnaire and setting up a phone call. There's no point whatsoever. I'm giving you the truth about starting a business from someone who used to be just like you. I used to be an average person working a regular job, doing regular stuff, and because I was willing to embrace the rigor, stick with it, and there were many times it got really, really hard, and I stuck with it, and I worked through those hardships, and I ultimately became successful. And if you're willing to put in the work and you can listen to proper training, you can become successful in the future. But once again, if you do not have $10,000, and I know I'm being repetitive because I have to be, because I've had a lot of people sign up and I get to that question, no. You know what happens? I cancel the phone call because there's no point in talking to these people. I cannot whisper to you on the phone and make you successful and give you these no money hacks, these things that you don't have to work hard, these things you don't, I have none of that in my pockets. So if you feel that you're qualified, go below and sign up for the Corporate Citizen Playbook, where I can teach you how to position yourself to make 6 figures for the rest of your life.